Yeah, for the and that doesn't have to be done at 6, right? It's just
No.
yeah.
Just gotta go pick her up. No, babysit. Don't forget, well, my parent reminded me, especially if we have a good time, just in case.
I was thinking about the water line or the gas line.
You know where the water line is on the road? What you are,
I thought you had a gas line under the track. I don't know, this is the first time hearing it.
Is that a 5 or 6?
It's already up to that.
Okay, it's about time. You ready?
Yes, sir. Yep, it's 5 o'clock.
Okay, it being 5 p.m., the Lafourche Parish Council meeting of November 11th, 2025 is hereby called to order. Ms. Carlene, can you please conduct roll call?
Yes, sir. Councilman Brumfield. Councilman Adams. Vice Chair Perk.
Here.
Councilman Melvin.
Here.
Councilman Pierce.
Here.
Councilman Arabi. Chairman Oten.
Here.
Councilwoman Chasson. Councilman Lorraine. Parish President Ogeron.
Thank you very much, Ms. Carlene. If everyone would please rise, we'll be led in invocation by Councilman Brumfield, followed by a pledge of allegiance by Councilman Adams.
Lord God, Jehovah, I pray tonight as your word has already declared that the heart of the king is in the hands of the Lord and you turn it whichever way you desire. So my greatest desire and prayer tonight is, Lord, let your will be done. In Jesus' name I pray. Amen.
Amen.
I pledge allegiance
To the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
All right, I'd like to welcome everyone to tonight's meeting on this glorious Veterans Day. First, like to respectfully request that you turn your phones on silent and or turn them off so they don't disrupt anyone's any deliberations, etc. I'd also like to remind anyone wishing to address the council, please fill out a blue form that was located at the door when you came in and get up to the council clerk. We'll be sure to recognize you during public wishing to address the council. And as a last order of business on ordinances, I will ask for public input. You can come up and discuss or bring up any subject, anything you want to talk about on that particular ordinance prior to the council discussing and going to vote. When we get to resolutions, only the council will be discussing and then it'll go to vote. So if you want to talk about a resolution, please fill out a blue form. With that said, we'll jump right into tonight's meeting. Item A, state and or federal legislative updates, and I see none in the audience tonight. Brings us to item B, which we don't have any just yet. Item C, presentations or updates, none. Item D, engineers and or architect reports, and I get a nod no, so we good on that. Brings us to item E, public wishing to address the council, public hearings, agenda items, etc. Ms. Carlene, you have none. Item F, approval of minutes. I now entertain a motion to accept the minutes of the October 28, 2025 regular session. So moved by Mr. Adams, second by Mr. Brumfield. Any discussion? All in favor signify by saying aye. Aye. Is anyone opposed? Motion passes 9 yeas, 0 nays. Item G, first budget public hearing. I now entertain a motion to open budget public hearing. So moved by Mr. Perk, second by Mr. Adams. All in favor signify by saying aye. Aye. Is anyone opposed? Motion passes 9 yeas and 0 nays. Item 2, public hearing for public comments on the proposed 2026 operations and capital budgets for the Lafourche Parish Council. Anyone from the public like to comment on the 2026 operations and capital budgets? Second call for public input on the 2026 operations and capital budgets. Last and final call. Anyone from the public would like to discuss the 2026 operations and capital budgets for Lafourche Parish Council? All right. We good, Ms. Carlene?
Yes, sir.
All right, so at this time, I'll now entertain a motion to close the budget public hearing. So moved by Mr. Adams, second by Mr. Perk. All in favor signify by saying aye. Aye. Is anyone opposed? Motion passes 9 yeas and 0 nays. Item H, review of the 2026 operations and maintenance budget and the capital budget for the Lafourche Parish Council as follows, and I must read each one, so I'll go as fast as I can. First, I'll mention the fund number and then the fund name. Number 1 is 101 Animal Shelter. Number 2 is 102 Building Maintenance. Number 3 is 103 Roads and Bridges. Number 4 is 104 Drainage Maintenance. Number 5 is 105 streetlights. Number 6, 107 solid waste. Number 7 is 108 royalty fund. Number 8 is 109 Board of Health. Number 9 is 110 recreation. Number 10 is 118 planning commission. Number 11 is 119 library. Number 12 is 123 civil defense. Number 13 is 126 commission for women. Number 14 is 127 senior citizens activity fund. Number 15 is 128 2004 rededication fund. Number 16 is 129 health activity fund. Number 17 is 201 road sales tax district 2 construction. Number 18 is 206 road sales tax districts 3, 5, and 6 construction. Number 19 is 209 construction fund Go Mesa bond. Number 20 is 210 2021 revenue bond district 2. Number 21 is 211 2021 revenue bond district A. 22 is 212 Hurricane Ida recovery project revenue bonds. Item 23 is 213 LCDA revenue bond Ida. Number 24 is 299 capital projects. Number 25 is 302 sinking fund building and road sales tax districts 3, 5, and 6. Number 26 is 314 sinking fund road sales tax districts 3, 5, and 6 2005 road bonds. Number 27 is 317 sinking fund road sales tax district A. Number 28 is 318 sinking fund road sales tax district 2 2008 bonds. Number 29 is 319 Reserve-2-12 Road Bond District A. Number 30 is 320 Go Mesa 2019 Debt Service. Number 31 is 322 RSTD 2 2021 Sinking Fund. Number 32 is 323 LCSTDA 2021 Sinking Fund. 33 is 324 LCDA Hurricane Ida Recovery Project. Number 34 is 325 LCDA Hurricane Ida Recovery 2022A. Number 35 is 326 Road Sales District. 36 is 501 Marydale Sewage District. 37 is 502 Mercado Sewage District. 38 is 503 Duga Sewage District. Number 39 is 504 Rita Sewage District. Number 40 is 505 Morristown Sewage District. And number 41 is 506 Sewer District 2. Got them all right, Ms. Carleen?
Yes, sir.
All right.
Excellent.
Okay, item I, questions and discussion regarding the 2026 budget. None? All right. We'll move on to item J. Public hearing and ordinances for ratification. I'll now entertain a motion to open public hearing. So moved by Mr. Adams, second by Mr. Brumfield. All in favor signify by saying aye. Is anyone opposed? Motion passes 9 yeas and 0 nays. Item 3, ordinance amending Chapter 2, Article 2, Section 2-36, precinct polling places of the Lafourche Parish Code of Ordinances, changing the polling location for Ward 2, Precinct 10 to South Thibodeau Fire Station, and to further establish the effective date of same and authorizing the parish president to sign, execute, and administer any and all relevant documents. Mr. Brumfield for the administration, second by Mr. Adams. Would anyone from the public like to comment on the ordinance at number 3? Second call, public input. Ordinance at number 3. Last and final call. Anyone from the public wants to comment on this ordinance? Anyone from the council? There being none, all in favor signify by saying aye. Is anyone opposed? Motion passes 9 yeas, 0 nays. Item 4, ordinance approving a lease agreement between the South Thibodeau Fire Station and the Parish of Lafourche for leasing the premises located at 102 Lafay Avenue, Thibodeau, Louisiana, 70301, and authorizing the parish president to sign, execute, and administer said agreement and any and all relevant documents. Mr. Brumfield for the administration, second by Mr. Perk. Would anyone from the public like to comment on the ordinance at number 4? Second call, ordinance at number 4. Last and final call. Anyone from the public wants to comment on the ordinance at number 4? Anyone from the council? There be none, we'll bring it to a vote. All in favor signify by saying aye. Aye. Does anyone oppose? Motion passes 9 yeas and 0 nays. Item 5, ordinance providing for a 2025 supplemental appropriation 25-008 within the 2025 operation and maintenance budget and capital outlay budget, adjusting for year-end projections to be in compliance with the state budget requirements, deobligate various projects, and cover shortfalls, and authorizing the parish president to sign, execute, and administer said transactions as provided for by Article 6 of the Lafourche Parish Home Rule Charter. Moved by Mr. Perk for the administration, second by Mr. Adams. Any discussion? Anyone from the public wants to comment on this ordinance? Second call. Anyone from the public wants to comment on this ordinance? Last and final call. Anyone from the public Would anyone from the public like to comment on the item at number 6?
Thank you.
All right. Any further discussion? So I'll just, as a matter of record, I will mention that I will be abstaining because I do work for, not Valentine Realty, but Valentine. So I will be abstaining for that very reason. And I have not been part of any of these discussions, negotiations, meetings, or anything, just as a point of record. With that said, we'll bring it to a vote. All in favor signify by saying aye. Anyone opposed? Motion passes 8 yeas, 0 nays, 1 abstention, abstention being Councilman Otan. With that said, I'll now entertain a motion to close public hearing. So moved by Mr. Melvin, second by Mr. Perk. All in favor signify by saying aye. Is anyone opposed? Motion passes 9 yeas, 0 nays. Item K, proposed ordinances. Mr. Perk, you have the floor as soon as you press your button, sir.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. K, proposed ordinances. Number 7, proposed ordinance amending ordinance number 6914 that approved NOLA Title Group LLC and SRI Services Incorporated to publicly advertise and auction the adjudicated property located on Lafourche Bypass Road, Thibodaux, Louisiana, 70301, assessment number 0110655403, with a minimum starting bid which was edited from $12,648.52 to $10,777.64, and authorizing the parish president to sign, execute, and administer any and all relevant documents. Councilman Melvin for the administration. And number 8, proposed ordinance ordering and calling a special election to be held in the parish of Lafourche, state of Louisiana, to authorize the continuation of a special tax therein, making application to the State Board Bond Commission, and providing for other matters in connection therewithin. Chairperson Otam for administration, and that is it, Mr. Chairman.
All right, very good. Thank you very much, Mr. Perk. Item L, resolutions. Number 9, resolution requesting the United States Coast Guard and the United States Army Corps of Engineers to consider marking and dredging the channel from the Haviland Canal to the Terrebonne Parish Channel. So moved by Mr. Lorraine, second by Mr. Araby. Discussion. Mr. Lorraine, you have the floor, sir.
Yeah, well, first of all, I want to let you guys know that the Haviland Canal was built for a purpose of getting traffic from Terrebonne Parish to Port Fourchon. Haviland Canal falls into Bayou Lafourche. What has happened since Ida, they have one buoy from Haviland to the channel in Terrebonne Parish. One, where that's about 20 miles, has more boats passing there because you got to get the commerce to Fourchon. And it's a lot more expensive for these companies to make their own. And I'm going to tell y'all, you will get an accident one day, pretty soon, because the boats that are going south, they have the right of way. The boats coming north, a lot of times they can't get side by side, especially in the cutoff area. That bayou is not wide all the way, all along. It's wider as you go further down. And just normal little boats. I was waiting for the bridge the other day, a little jack-up boat, not a very big one with the jack-ups. I said, what? He can't even pass over there? So it's serious. And so I just put this resolution together. If we can get the attention of the Corps and the Coast Guard to check this out, this has to be addressed, gentlemen. I'm telling you, something is going to happen. We had a well blow up the other day, but with all these boats, and you know what's happening? It's killing the bridges. We got bridges, instead of opening 4 times in 24 hours, is opening 20 times and 25 times. The wear and tear on the parish bridges and the state bridges is unbelievable because of this. So all I'm trying to do is put this together and maybe get their attention. And I would hope probably the Port Commission would look at this also, because it's in some of their jurisdiction. But I'm telling you, something needs to be done. But I really want to read this resolution if you let me.
In detail, I can read it if you have.
Well, go ahead and read it. You might read better than me.
Have it available? Yes, I'll read it on your
And
behalf.
I put this together, and I was very careful because we can't stop commerce go on the food show.
This won't take but a second. Resolution requesting the United States Coast Guard and the United States Army Corps of Engineers to consider marking and dredging the channel from the Haviland Canal to the Terrebonne Parish Channel, whereas since Hurricane Ida, barges and boats going to Port Fourchon cannot pass through Haviland Canal and are using by Lafourche. And whereas we need to continue to bring commerce to Port Fourchon so that the state, parish, and federal government are not affected, and whereas addressing this problem will ease boat traffic in Bayou Lafourche, and whereas it is a safety issue, and we will have more boat traffic in Bayou Lafourche than ever before, and the parish is taking a beating on wear and tear of our bridges and also the state bridges. And whereas we would hope that the United States Coast Guard and the United States Army Corps of Engineers would consider looking into this matter because all fuel supplies need to get to Port Fourchon. Therefore, be it resolved by Lafourche Parish Council convening regular session, it does hereby request Coast Guard and Army Corps Engineers to consider marking and dredging the channel from the Haviland Canal to Terrebonne Parish Channel. Very good. All right.
Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Lorraine. All right, with that said, if there's no further discussion, we'll bring it to a vote. All in favor signify by saying aye. Aye. Is anyone opposed? Motion passes. Okay, I'm sorry, I didn't realize Mr. Adams stepped out of chambers at 17:15 hours. So with that said, all in favor signify by saying aye. I'm sorry. Aye. Any opposed? Motion passes with 8 yeas, 0 nays, one person stepping out of chambers, that being Mr. Adams. With that said, Mr. Adams has returned back into chambers at 17:17 hours. Item 10, resolution rescinding resolution number 25-162 that accepted the low quote of Chesson's Demolition LLC in the amount of $6,500 for contractor services related to nuisance abatement concerning the demolition of condemned structure located at 228 West 59th Street, Cutoff, Louisiana, 70345, assessment number 0101752300, and authorizing the parish president to sign, execute, and administer any all relevant documents. Ms. Chesson for the administration, second by Mr. Araby. Any discussion? All in favor signify by saying aye. Aye. Is anyone opposed? Motion passes 9 yeas, 0 nays. Item 11, resolution approving amendment number 1 to the agreement with Forey Contracting Group LLC for contractor services related to nuisance abatement on an as-needed and as-called-upon basis, and authorizing the parish president to sign, execute, and administer said amendment and any all relevant documents. Ms. Chesson for the administration, second by Mr. Adams. Any discussion? There being none, all in favor signify by saying aye. Aye. Is anyone opposed? Motion passes 9 yeas, 0 nays. Item 12, resolution approving amendment number 1 to the agreement between Environmental Safety and Health Consulting Services Incorporated and Lafourche Parish Government to provide response and cleanup services for emergency-type situations, and authorizing the parish president to sign, execute, and administer said amendment and any all relevant documents. Mr. Perk for the administration, second by Mr. Adams. Any discussion? There being none, all in favor signify by saying aye. Is anyone opposed? Motion passes 9 yeas, 0 nays. Item 13, resolution approving amendment number 1 to the agreement with Olameter DPG LLC for contractor services related to underground facility locating and marking services, and authorizing the parish president to sign, execute, and administer said amendment and all relevant documents. Mr. Pierce on behalf of the administration, second by Ms. Chesson. Any discussion? There being none, all in favor signify by saying aye. Aye. Is anyone opposed? Motion passes 9 yeas, 0 nays. Item 14, resolution approving an agreement between Lafourche Parish Government and the Coastal Protection and Restoration Authority for the Highway 1 Marsh Terracing Extension Project, and authorizing the parish president to sign, execute, and administer said agreement and any all relevant documents. Mr. Lorraine for the administration, second by Mr. Pierce. Any discussion? Mr. Lorraine, you have the floor,
I
sir.
just want to thank the CPRA for putting up 1.1 million and the parish for putting up 200.
Great. Thank you, Mr. Lorraine. There being no further discussion, we'll bring it to a vote. All in favor signify by saying aye. Aye. Anyone opposed? Motion passes 9 yeas, 0 nays. Item 15, resolution approving an agreement between IWORK Systems Incorporated and Lafourche Parish Government for IWORK applications and services for DPW permits, and authorizing the parish president to sign, execute, and administer said agreement and any all relevant documents. Mr. Adams for the administration, second by Mr. Perk. Any discussion? Is that IWORK?
I work.
I guess that's why I thought K instead of Q.
Exactly.
Mr. President, you have the floor, sir.
So this is an add-on to our maintenance work order system, and actually, this is going to allow us to do permits for all the stuff in Public Works electronically now, instead of doing it in an Excel spreadsheet.
Very good. Thank you, Mr. Ogeron. Any further discussion? All in favor signify by saying aye. Aye. Is anyone opposed? Motion passes 9 yeas, 0 nays. Item 16, resolution approving an agreement between Christopher Bodie, DVM, and the Lafourche Parish government for spay and neuter services at the Lafourche Parish Animal Shelter, and authorizing the parish president to sign, execute, and administer said agreement and any all relevant documents. Mr. Brumfield for the administration, second by Mr. Adams. Any discussion? All in favor signify by saying aye. Aye. Is anyone opposed? Motion passes 9 yeas, 0 nays. Item 17, resolution approving amendment number 1 to the agreement between Pisciola and Associates Incorporated and Lafourche Parish government for the project titled Bridge Rehabilitation Project, and authorizing the parish president to sign, execute, and administer said amendment and any all relevant documents. Ms. Chesson for the administration, second by Mr. Adams. Any discussion? There being none, we'll bring it to a vote. All in favor signify by saying aye. Aye. Is anyone opposed? Motion passes 9 yeas and 0 nays. Mr. Melvin, are you stepping out? All right. Let the record reflect that Mr. Melvin has left the chambers at 17:21 hours. Item 18, resolution accepting the low quote of Advanced Service Group LLC in the amount of $4,350 for contracted services related to nuisance abatement concerning the demolition of condemned structure located at 193 Cypress Drive, Des Allemands, Louisiana, 70030, assessment number 00727576160, and authorizing the parish president to sign, execute, and administer said agreement and any all relevant documents. Mr. Araby for the administration, second by Mr. Pierce. Any discussion? There being none, all in favor signify by saying aye. Is anyone opposed? Motion passes 8 yeas, 0 nays, and 1 person that has stepped out, being Mr. Melvin. Item 19, resolution accepting low quote of Advanced Service Group LLC in the amount of $7,880 for contracted services related to nuisance abatement concerning the demolition of condemned structure located at 1129 West Camellia Drive, Thibodaux, Louisiana, 70301. Assessment number 00101363350. Authorizing the parish president to sign, execute, and administer said agreement and any all relevant documents. Mr. Perk for the administration, second by Mr. Adams. Any discussion? There being none, all in favor signify by saying aye. Aye. Is anyone opposed? Motion passed 8 yeas, 0 nays, 1 person stepping out, that being Mr. Melvin. Item 20, resolution accepting low quote of Advanced Service Group LLC in the amount of $14,900 for contracted services related to nuisance abatement concerning the demolition of condemned structure located at 17524 West Main Street, Cutoff, Louisiana, 70345. Assessment number 01018999100. And authorizing the parish president to sign, execute, and administer said agreement and any other relevant documents. Mr. Lorraine for the administration, second by Mr. Araby. Any discussion? There being none, all in favor signify by saying aye. Aye. Is anyone opposed? Motion passes 8 yeas, 0 nays, 1 person being out, that being Mr. Melvin. Item 21, resolution accepting the low quote of Chesson's Demolition LLC in the amount of $6,400 for contracted services related to nuisance abatement concerning the demolition of condemned structure located at 750 East 2nd Street, La Rose, Louisiana, 70373. Assessment number 010254970, and authorizing the parish president to sign, execute, and administer said agreement and any all relevant documents. Ms. Chesson on behalf of the administration, second by Mr. Araby. Any discussion? There being none, we'll bring it to a vote. All in favor signify by saying aye. Aye. Is anyone opposed? Motion passes 8 yeas, 0 nays, and Mr. Melvin having stepped out the chambers. Item 22, resolution accepting the low quote of Chesson's Demolition LLC in the amount of $5,600 for contracted services related to nuisance abatement concerning the demolition of condemned structure located at 114 West 208th Street, Galliana, Louisiana, 70354, assessment number 0102014300, and authorizing the parish president to sign, execute, and administer said agreement and any all relevant documents. Mr. Lorraine on behalf of the administration, second by Mr. Araby. Any discussion? All in favor signify by saying aye. Aye. Is anyone opposed? Motion passes 8 yeas, 0 nays, and Mr. Melvin having stepped out the chambers. Item 23, resolution accepting the low quote of Chesson's Demolition LLC in the amount of $4,800 for contracted services related to nuisance abatement concerning the demolition of condemned structure located at 482 Iowa Street, Racine, Louisiana, 70394. Assessment number 003-109-2200, and authorizing the parish president to sign, execute, and administer said agreement and any all relevant documents. Mr. Araby on behalf of the administration, second by Mr. Lorraine. Any discussion? There being none, all in favor signify by saying aye. Is anyone opposed? Motion passed 8 yeas, 0 nays, and 1 person having stepped out the chambers, that being Mr. Melvin. Item 24, resolution accepting the low quote of Chestnut's Demolition LLC in the amount of $4,800 for contracted services related to nuisance abatement concerning the demolition of condemned structure located at 17516 West Main Street, Galliano, Louisiana, 70354, assessment number 0101899500, and authorizing the parish president to sign, execute, and administer said agreement and any all relevant document. Mr. Lorraine for the administration, second by Mr. Araby. Any discussion? All in favor signify by saying aye. Is anyone opposed? Motion passes 8 yeas, 0 nays, and Mr. Melvin being out of chambers. Item 25, resolution accepting the low quote of Chestnut's Demolition LLC in the amount of $6,800 for contracted services related to nuisance abatement concerning the demolition of condemned structure located at 18297 East Main Street, Galliano, Louisiana, 70354, assessment number 0102256500, and authorizing the parish president to sign, execute, and administer said agreement and any all relevant documents. Mr. Lorraine for the administration, second by Mr. Pierce. Any discussion? All in favor signify by saying aye. Is anyone opposed? Motion passes 8 yeas, 0 nays, one person being out of chambers, that being Mr. Melvin. Item 26, resolution accepting the low quote of Chestnut's Demolition LLC in the amount of $5,200 for contracted services related to nuisance abatement concerning the demolition of condemned structure located at 16902 West Main Street, Lot 1, Cutoff, Louisiana, 70345, assessment number 0101852410, and authorizing the parish president to sign, execute, and administer said agreement and any all relevant documents. Mr. Lorraine for the administration, second by Mr. Araby. Any discussion? All in favor signify by saying aye. Is anyone opposed? Motion passes 8 yeas, 0 nays, and Mr. Melvin being out of chambers. Item 27, resolution accepting low quote of TCR Equipment and Services LLC in the amount of $2,600 for contracted services related to nuisance abatement concerning the demolition of condemned structure located at 232 Mercado Lane, Racine, Louisiana, 70394, assessment number 0072684800, and authorizing the parish president to sign, execute, and administer said agreement and any all relevant documents. Mr. Araby for the administration, second by Mr. Lorraine. Any discussion? There being none, all in favor signify by saying aye. Is anyone opposed? Motion passes 8 yeas, 0 nays, and one person being out of chambers, that being Mr. Melvin. Item 28, resolution accepting the low quote of TCR Equipment and Services LLC in the amount of $2,200 for contracted services related to nuisance abatement concerning the demolition of condemned structure located at 124 Elm Drive, Racine, Louisiana, 70394, assessment number 003115570, and authorizing the parish president to sign, execute, and administer said agreement and any all relevant documents. Mr. Araby for the administration, second by Mr. Pierce. Any discussion? There being none, all in favor signify by saying aye. Is anyone opposed? Motion passes 8 yeas, 0 nays, and one person being out of chambers, that being Mr. Melvin. Item 29, resolution accepting the low quote of TCR Equipment and Services, LLC, in the amount of $4,400 for contracted services related to nuisance abatement concerning the demolition of condemned structure located at 221 Sylvester Street, Racine, Louisiana, 70394, assessment number 0072659200, and authorizing the parish president to sign, execute, and administer said agreement and any all relevant documents. Moved by Mr. Araby for the administration, second by Mr. Lorraine. Any discussion? There being none, all in favor signify by saying aye. Is anyone opposed? Motion passes 8 yeas, 0 nays, one person out of chambers, that being Mr. Melvin. Item 30, resolution accepting the low quote of TCR Equipment and Services LLC in the amount of $1,800 for contracted services related to nuisance abatement concerning the demolition of condemned structure located at 116 Marcel Street, Houma, Louisiana, 70364, assessment number 0110726800, and authorizing the parish president to sign, execute, and administer said agreement and any all relevant documents. Mr. Pierce for the administration, second by Mr. Adams. Any discussion? I was going to say, that's pretty low quotes. I can't even mobilize equipment for that. That said, we'll bring it to a vote. All in favor signify by saying aye. Is anyone opposed? Motion passes 8 yeas, 0 nays, and one person being out of chambers, that being Mr. Melvin. Item 31, resolution accepting the low quote of TCR Equipment and Services, LLC, in the amount of $3,500 for contracted services related to nuisance abatement concerning the demolition of condemned structure located at 471 St. Anne Street, Racine, Louisiana, 70394, assessment number 0031132800, and authorizing the parish president to sign, execute, and administer said agreement and any all relevant documents. Mr. Araby for the administration, second by Mr. Lorraine. Any discussion? There being none, all in favor signify by saying aye. Is anyone opposed? Motion passes 8 yeas, 0 nays, one person out of chambers, that being Mr. Melvin. Item 32, resolution accepting the low quote of the Ice Hole LLC in the amount of $3,700 for contracted services related to nuisance abatement concerning the demolition of condemned structure located at 166 West 130th Street, Cutoff, Louisiana, 70345, assessment number 0101869200, and authorizing the parish president to sign, execute, and administer said agreement and any all relevant documents. Mr. Lorraine for the administration, second by Mr. Araby. Any discussion? All in favor signify by saying aye. Is anyone opposed? Motion passes with 8 yeas, 0 nays, one person out of chambers, that being Mr. Melvin. Item 33, resolution accepting the low quote of the Ice Hole LLC in the amount of $3,500 for contracted services related to nuisance abatement concerning the demolition of condemned structure located at 209 West 4th Street, La Rose, Louisiana, 70373, assessment number 0101622800, and authorizing the parish president to sign, execute, and administer said agreement and any all relevant documents. Ms. Chestnut for the administration, second by Mr. Araby. Any discussion? All in favor signify by saying aye. Is anyone opposed? Motion passes 8 yeas, 0 nays, one person out of chambers, that being Mr. Melvin. Item 34, resolution accepting the low quote of the Ice Hole LLC in the amount of $4,000 for contracted services related to nuisance abatement concerning the demolition of condemned structure located at 199 West 133rd Street, Cutoff, Louisiana, 70345, assessment number 0101876100, and authorizing the parish president to sign, execute, and administer said agreement and the all relevant documents. Mr. Lorraine for the administration, second by Ms. Chasson. Any discussion? There being none, all in favor signify by saying aye. Is anyone opposed? Motion passes 8 yeas, 0 nays, one person being out of chambers, that being Mr. Melvin. Item 35, resolution accepting the low quote of the Ice Hole LLC in the amount of $3,500 for contracted services related to nuisance abatement concerning the demolition of condemned structure located at 131 West 175th Street, Galliano, Louisiana, 70354, assessment number 0101952310, and authorizing the parish president to sign, execute, and administer said agreement and any all relevant documents. Mr. Lorraine for the administration, second by Mr. Pierce. Any discussion? All in favor signify by saying aye. Is anyone opposed? Motion passed 8 yeas, 0 nays, one person out of chambers, that being Mr. Melvin. Item 36, resolution accepting the low quote of the Ice Hole LLC in the amount of $4,800 for contracted services related to nuisance abatement concerning the demolition of condemned structure located at 322 West 133rd Street, Cutoff, Louisiana, 70345, assessment number 0101876510, and authorizing the parish president to sign, execute, and administer said agreement and any all relevant documents. Mr. Lorraine for the administration, second by Mr. Araby. Any discussion? All in favor signify by saying aye. Is anyone opposed? Motion passes 8 yeas, 0 nays, and Mr. Melvin being out of chambers. Item 37, resolution accepting the low quote of the Ice Hole LLC in the amount of $4,200 for contracted services related to nuisance abatement concerning the demolition of condemned structure located at 20612 Highway 1, Golden Meadow, Louisiana, 70357, assessment number 0102156900, and authorizing the parish president to sign, execute, and administer said agreement and any all relevant documents. Mr. Lorraine for the administration, second by Ms. Chasson. Any discussion? All in favor signify by saying aye. Any opposed? Motion passes 8 yeas, 0 nays, one person out of chambers, that being Mr. Melvin. Item 38, resolution accepting the low quote of the Ice Hole LLC in the amount of $4,200 for contracted services related to nuisance abatement concerning the demolition of condemned structure located at 18828 West Main Street, Galliano, Louisiana, 70354, assessment number 0102032410, and authorizing the parish president to sign, execute, and administer said agreement and any all relevant documents. Mr. Lorraine for the administration, second by Mr. Adams. Any discussion? All in favor signify by saying aye. Any opposed? Motion passes 8 yeas, 0 nays, one person out of the chambers, that being Mr. Melvin. And thank you, Mr. Ogeron, with all your condemned structures. Number 39, resolution approving an application agreement with Reliance Standard to provide voluntary employee vision benefits effective January 1st, 2026 for all full-time employees of Lafourche Parish government, and authorizing the parish president to sign, execute, and administer said agreement and any all relevant documents. Moved by Mr. Perkford, administration, second by Mr. Adams. Discussion. There being none, we'll bring it to a vote. All in favor signify by saying aye. Any opposed? Motion passes 8 yeas, 0 nays, one person stepping out of chambers, that being Mr. Melvin. Item 40, resolution approving the renewal application agreement with Blue Cross Blue Shield of Louisiana for employee health coverage and COBRA benefits provided through WageWorks effective January 1st, 2026, and authorizing the parish president to sign, execute, and administer said agreement and any all relevant documents. Mr. Perk for the administration, second by Mr. Adams. Discussion. Mr. President, you have the floor, sir.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. As with any year, when it comes to renewals for benefits, it's always a challenge. We did go out to the market, and what we got from the market wasn't very good. In fact, it was quite challenging. I'd like to thank Buddy for all of his hard work and his team for the amount that they really put in to be able to get us with a plan with as little of an increase as possible. We were able to absorb some of the increase. We do have a little bit of increase that we need to pass on to the employees. But in all, we were looking at an $800,000+ increase with the plan we have. We're going to absorb $350,000 with this plan, and still be able to provide a very good policy to our employees. So with that, I ask that y'all support this plan so we can continue to provide a Blue Cross Blue Shield policy to the employees, which is by far still hitting it out the park in comparison to what is out there. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Ogeron. Any further discussion? There being none, we'll bring it to a vote. All in favor signify by saying aye. Is anyone opposed? Motion passes 8 yeas, 0 nays, one person out of chambers, that being Mr. Melvin. Item 41, resolution approving amendment number 5 to the consulting agreement between Lafourche Parish Government and Gallagher Benefit Services Incorporated to provide consulting and brokerage services and authorizing the parish president to sign, execute, and administer said amendment and any all relevant documents. Moved by Mr. Perk on behalf of the administration, second by Mr. Adams. Discussion. There being none, we'll bring it to a vote. All in favor signify by saying aye. Aye. Is anyone opposed? Motion passes 8 yeas, 0 nays, one person out of chambers, that being Mr. Melvin. Item 42, resolution accepting the low bid of Sage Construction LLC in the amount of $826,291.87 for the project titled Côte Blanche Bridge Rehabilitation Project, and authorizing the parish president to sign, execute, and administer an agreement and any all relevant documents. Ms. Chesson for the administration, second by Mr. Araby. Discussion. Mr. Lorraine, you have the floor, sir.
Is that including the barge going on shipyard?
Mr. Ogeron, you have the floor, sir.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. No, it does not include the barge going to dry dock. I know where you're going.
It just doesn't make sense, Mitch. 15 years? 15 years? You can't put a utility boat that long. 5 years, people are crossing this bridge.
So we're not picking anything up on the minutes. If you have anything further to say before I zonk you out?
Let them finish so we can.
All right. Mr. Lorraine, if you want to press your button, you can. We wasn't picking you up when you started talking back. There you go. You got the floor, sir. You good?
I just can't believe that this barge is not going to go on the bridge. I'm going to vote for this because I'm forced to vote for it to try to fix it. But why not kill one bird or two birds in one shot? If you're going to tear it down to build the ramps, send it to the shipyard to get blasted. It's 15 years. It looks good. It's new. But it's 15 years old and that went on the shipyard. I know you're going to send a diver. But do you know that that bridge got to get pumped out every now and then? I can tell you that. A little bird told me that. So my point is, it's senseless, and I'm not blaming you. You get your hands tied, I understand. It's probably a money issue, right?
That's what Joe Pisciola said last meeting.
It's a money issue.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe if they wouldn't have fooled with that money, we'd have it. But they fooled with it, okay? You know where I'm coming from.
Yep. Yep.
So I'm going to vote, but it just doesn't make sense. Nothing on you. That's how I feel.
All right. So you're in favor of. All right. You have a follow-up? Go ahead, Mr. Ogeron.
Okay, so the last quote that we sent out, or the bid that we put out, came at $1.8 million.
Joe told us that
included
last meeting.
the dry docking. There were multiple inspections conducted of the barge, including Mr. Sonny, who has dry docked more vessels than anybody else in this room. And he also said that as of today, we don't need to dry dock the barge. Should we in the long run? Absolutely. And that is 100% a goal. But if we kick the can down the road on the bridge itself, it's going to have to come out of service because the decking, not the barge, can't last very much longer. So we kept the work that we absolutely need to do now, which includes electrical, which is this $826,000. We will dry dock the barge. We will dry dock the barge, Councilman Lorraine. I want you to know that. I want to dry dock the barge. But the cost to dry dock the barge was astronomical. So the reason why you do have to pump it down isn't because the barge itself leaks. It's because those round hatches that are on the top that we have to drive over are notorious for leaking. We put those on the back deck of tugs. We put those on the back deck of supply boats. And what's the first thing you have to do? Fill them up with silicone because they leak. That's why we're pumping down the barge, not because the barge has a pinhole in it. Again, I assure you we will dry dock the barge, but instead of kicking the can down the road and having a bridge that's broke for a really long time, we're putting money into it now, and we're going to strategically plan dry docking the barge and ensuring that it stays in service. That's my commitment.
Mr. Lorraine.
I'm sure you're going to dry dock the barge, and it's going to be another big delay because while you're fixing the ramps, the barge could be addressed. The price is not going to go down. If anything, it's going to go up. The price you got today, in 2 years, it'll go up. It ain't going down. And I also remember, y'all remember when that bridge got hit by a barge? They were going to take it to the shipyard. They were going to fix everything. I guess they were going to try to charge it to the company, the last parish president, and that didn't work. They were going to do that before school. I think school started. We're getting ready to go almost another school year, and it still never happened yet. I'm telling you, you're playing with a lot of lives over here. Not trying to blame you for nothing because you took over this mess. But I just can't put it in my mind that that barge will not go on dry dock now because I know why. You don't have the money, but 4 or 5 months from now, you're not going to have the money then. You don't have it now. You're not going to have it then. Come on. It's a money game. I wonder what the Coast Guard would say about that.
All right, any further discussion? We'll bring it to vote. All in favor signify by saying aye. Is anyone opposed? Motion passes 8 yeas, 0 nays, one person out of chambers, that being Mr. Melvin. Which brings us to item M, Parish President, Department Heads, Directors, or Manager Reports, Presentations, and our updates. Item 43, Department of Public Works Representative to present a report. Mr. Ogeron, you have the floor, sir.
The report was submitted to you guys in email per the normal course.
That's affirmative. Thank you very much. Brings us to item M, questions for the administration. Mr. Perk, you have the floor first, sir.
It's kind of a question and then a comment. Relative to all of these demolitions, basically we go in, we pay for them, and then we just put a lien on the property, correct? And I just want to make everybody in the parish aware. I just kind of did the rough math on that, and it's always a challenge with these demolitions, and especially the struggle we're going with down the bayou. But we're putting the hook on the parish, which we've got to do it, but almost to the tune between $150,000 and $120,000 with just these 21, right? And Mr. Dan, we know we've got bucket loads more to do, right? We go through stages. So I just want our constituents to know and the residents that it is a challenge for the parish to do that, and I thank the administration for having to move forward with these. And then the last thing was just a comment. Really, thank you guys for what you did with this, our health care. Again, that's another challenge, and we all know cost of everything is going up. I had some very good conversations with Mr. Leday today with Gallagher relative to if any of us individuals, parish employees, would go out into the private sector and try to get quoted on this equivalent policy, it would be off the charts. And we're not talking hundreds like this, we're talking thousands. So, and I was in, when I was in the private sector, I paid a lot more, and we were self-insured, and everything was out of pocket with no copay. So we appreciate your due diligence. I know it is a little tough, but, we've got to do a balance here where the parish, we still have to be able to operate with funds. So, thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Perk. I'll also add that you mentioned the cost, that's just the upfront cost. So that doesn't include the administrative costs on behalf of the parish, advertisements, but also it doesn't include the perpetual maintenance. The same people that call and complain about those derelict structures needing to be torn down, then call several months later because there's trees and tall grass. And so it's a no-win situation. It's horrible. Mr. Lorraine, you have the floor, sir.
Yes, Mitch, I talked to you couple of months ago. They're working on that ordinance about the campers, huh? So when should we have something? Hopefully. When will it come to the council? You're working with Tony Brew and everybody else, I guess.
You gotta ask the question.
Huh?
You gotta ask the question,
Good.
and then he's.
All right, Mr. Ogeron, you got the floor, sir, if you press your mic. Go ahead.
Yeah, Tony and I are working together on that. I'm hoping within the next month we can get that together. There's a lot of different things. We got to go through a lot of different considerations because we cannot allow folks to live permanently in a camper because it is not rated, it's not a rated structure. So we have to be careful on how we work those things out.
I understand that.
You have to, yeah. If you don't mind, Mr. Lorraine, just ask all your questions and then you can address, you got the floor though, right now.
The previous parish president basically did that on his own. This never came to the council to a vote. I can tell you that. Never did. And so I'm glad you're working on it. Now I want to talk about the previous parish president again. Wanted to, Golden Meadow need 2 streets fixed. And we, since May the 3rd, 2022, we turned it in. Don't forget, in the road sales tax district. And they never got done. But I was able to meet with Mitch and the mayor and a councilman that's in charge, and they recently were repaired. So I'm going to sit here and thank you, Mitch, for getting that done, and I appreciate it.
Very good. All right, thank you, Mr. Lorraine. There are no further questions for the administration. We'll go to item of discussion. Discussion. Mr. Lorraine, go ahead.
Yeah, my discussion is I want to salute my grandfather, who was in World War II, United States Navy, and he was killed. I never met him. And I also want to salute all deceased veterans and their families, and I want to salute the living veterans and their families. See, I didn't leave you out, don't I? And happy Veterans Day.
Very good. Thank you, Mr. Lorraine. So I want to remind everyone that tomorrow night at 5 p.m. we have a budget hearing. Please attend. I'll also make a comment that the 2 fire stations since Hurricane Ida that Lockport has, 2 of our 6 that have been out, we finally are going out to advertise tomorrow for bids, finally. And I want you to know, Mitch, that Friday before last in one of these conference calls, I've been on conference calls with like 27 people, 2.5 hour long, brutal. There was a comment made, and I don't know if it was you or Archie, but there was a comment made that from the FEMA representative that FEMA higher-ups had got a message from the Lafourche Parish president. So whatever you did, much appreciated, because it looks like we're wrapping up, and now that I think there might be some funding back, we might get the ball rolling. You have the floor, sir.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. You're welcome. No, I did call him actually last Wednesday. There have been some multiple issues for Fire District 3 and you. Devin had pulled me on the side as well and let me know of the challenges. So I reached up to the higher up that I work with on a routine basis. and told them that we are running up against some insurance issues now, and that we're now paying a FEMA tax in the form of increased insurance because of ratings, and that it's a crying shame that we can't have firehouses rebuilt after 4 years. And he said he'd run some traps on it. So I'm pleased to hear that that is
Yes,
actually
and you-
moved.
And they didn't say your name, but they said Lafourche Parish President, so thank you. So it did come down, it trickled down to the field agents, and these are not people local, these are like, I think the lady that made the comment works out of a hotel in Tennessee maybe or something, so.
Yeah, they have people from across the nation that's working on it. So the next challenge is we need to finish getting Fire District 3 set up. So pleased to hear that. Thank you.
Good, very good. The last thing, just based on what Mr. Daniel said, I'd like to have a quick moment of silence for past, present, and future veterans. And you mentioned names, and I'll mention, because we covered, my family wasn't, we didn't come from a big family of veterans, right? But I joined the Marine Corps, my younger brother joined the Army, my cousin Rodney joined the Navy, and my cousin Tracy joined the Air Force. Each one of us joined each one of their branches, and we're all better for it. So with that said, I'd like to have a quick moment of silence. All right, thank you, and God bless America. Item P, adjournment, on a motion by Mr. Adams, second by Mr. Brumfield. With there being no further business, Lafourche Parish Council regular meeting of November 11, 2025 will be adjourned at 17:51 hours. All in favor signify by saying aye. Aye. Is there anyone opposed? Motion passes 8 yeas, 0 nays, and one person being out of the chambers, that being Mr. Bo Melvin.
You are killing